Yep,
that
that's
riser.
super cool. Ooh, mean.
Okay.
Welcome back to Wave React.
Super stoked to show Zach this album. Been rocking it since last year. I'm not going to tell him who it is, though. After the first song, we'll do a little reveal, but I just want to give him a taste. Going in blind. Classic.
Here we go.
Classic
I don't know
Wave
anything.
React.
Yep. Throwback.
Here we go.
Here we go. It's nice, whatever it is. Ooh.
Those drums, man. Just love that live vibe.
Straight vibes. I kind of think I already know who it is, but I don't want you to tell me after the first song. I want to see if I'm right.
Okay.
There's a couple key indicators here that are really making you think I might be right.
Okay. Okay.
Good vibes though, man. Gotta ask, is this the debut album of this person?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I know you love samples like that.
I was gonna say it reminds me of me in 2011.
Yeah.
Super cool. Yep, and it just gave it away who it is. It said the writers. But I was right. I was right. I guessed it off one song, and that was Tommy Richman. Super, super cool, man. That was an awesome intro song. And yeah, I don't know. I think his voice has stuck with me so much since the first time I ever heard him. As soon as I heard his voice there for more than a few notes, I was like, all right, this is either featuring him or this has got to be his album. He kind of has this like bass sound, this bouncy vintage bass sound that came in there a little bit. And then his voice is just really, like I said, unique. That's the thing I like the most about him, I would say, is the way that he croons or sings or whatever. So yeah, I really liked that first song.
Awesome. Yeah, there's an interesting backstory with his vocals. But I'll get into that later. But yes, this is his debut album. It's really interesting because $1 Million Baby's not on it. Devil is a Lie isn't on it. Like he intentionally kept them off, but he said this album was done before those songs came out. So he really liked kind of the cohesiveness of this, and he didn't want to like wedge one of those on there. I just love the vibes of it. Like I don't know, it's got a little bit of nostalgia with newness, and I don't know.
Super cool.
Yeah. All right, so that transitions nicely into this next song. That synth there goes into Whitney.
His voice is like Portugal the Man and Casey and the Sunshine Band just together.
Okay.
If you feel me, leave a comment. Somebody out there does. Ooh, that
Bass. Comes even harder here.
Ooh.
That descending bass line there.
Yeah, that was cool.
Woo! Love that. Just so funky.
Yep.
Listen to this noise. It sounds like Yoshi or Mario.
Yeah.
That piece.
I've noticed on both of these too, because it's like it's getting close to the end of the song and it shows the writing credits. On both so far, it's been this guy Jonah Roy and Tommy Richman.
He's got a cool backstory that we can relate to.
That was a really cool bass.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that's nice too.
Yeah, so you brought up Jonah. Really cool. He's from St. Louis.
Oh,
our hometown. They tried not to think too hard about the sound. Like they didn't like overanalyze it or anything. They just kind of felt it. I really like that aspect of it.
That's super cool.
Yeah, I love that he's from St. Louis, and you can hear a little bit of inspiration from some of the like Nelly. I'd say you might hear a little bit on here. So just throwing that out there.
Wow. So does he? So is it a situation where it's like a rapper producer kind of combo?
Yeah.
So Jonah Roy did all the production, basically.
Not all of it, but he definitely led it. I'd say Tommy does some of it as well, and he actually says Tommy produces his own vocals. Like he'll get in there and do all his own vocal recording and engineering and stuff. So,
that's so awesome.
That's because this next one, Temptations. We're gonna go way back, 70s. I don't know how to play bass, guys.
Everything sounds fat on this song.
He performed this one on Jimmy Fallon.
This is awesome. Definitely got a funk, disco, 70s feel to it, for sure.
Richard behind the camera, sorry.
Those drums are so thick. Huh.
The drums across this whole album, I'm just in love with. Here we go. It sounds like Bay to me. I don't know if it's a sampler or if it's just...
I don't know.
Hey, man. Oh, so good.
Tom. Man, I'm loving this. I can see how this didn't fit like $1 Million Baby and stuff, but I love the cohesive vibe on this. It totally fits Tommy Richman.
Yeah.
Really cool. I love this way more than an album, just kind of cashing in on his 15 seconds of fame or whatever.
Yeah. He was very adamant in the interview I watched that like he didn't want to be defined by that song.
Good.
And he's more about the body of work and all that, and really about cultivating like the true fans. They kind of, Jonah and him actually were both in the interview with Zane Lowe.
Cool. I'll have to check that out.
And it's a great interview. All right. Next one is Whisper in My Ear.
Vibes.
Wait till this.
Do you know what I am saying? What?
It was like strings or whatever.
Really cool. Almost feels reversed.
No, it's not there.
Oh, can you give me the signs? It's getting clearer.
Coyote Radio, where we only serve the hits.
All right, gotta stop here.
All the time.
Yeah, it was more chill, laid back, just vibes. Again, the whole album's just vibes. I mean, if I could say
That
one
song
word,
made
it'd be
me
vibes.
That song made me thirsty, man.
Worked up a thirst.
Yeah, it's just smooth, man.
Mhm.
It's like easy listening. It's
Totally.
how I would define this album, and I love it because his voice is just very fit for that. So yeah, I'm loving it.
So his voice, you brought up, he actually was going to be like a professional opera singer. What? Mind blown. Like he went to school for it and everything. And get this, his story is like, you know, he was good at it, but he was thinking of the longevity. And he's like, one time I was at a show and like people were falling asleep during it. It's like,
Yeah.
it's just like a boring thing. Like, yeah, these people
It
have
is.
super skill and all this, but the audience isn't there. And then he said it like a week later, he went to Astro World, Travis Scott, and he's like, okay, we could do this. Maybe.
Those are two extremes.
Yeah.
That explains his high register, but that's what I'll just keep saying it. That's what I love so much about him is that high register. It's something that's so unique and it's very, very ear catching.
All right, on to the next one. Give it all, and I want to see how fast you can figure out
Ooh.
the interpolation. All right. You recognize that?
No.
Oh my god. That's crazy. I guess I just really love this song. I'll play it at the end.
This harmonizing is killer.
Yeah. Can't believe you don't know that beat.
No, I feel dumb.
It's alright.
So Brenda's got a baby. Is it Phil Collins?
Fade out. No. Nelly, Loving Me.
I was gonna say the thing that this producer reminds me of the most is J.E. And
Yeah.
J.E. is who took care of all of Nelly's first
Right.
album. He
That's what I'm
reminds me
saying.
of J.E. big time.
And Nelly's Loving Me interpolates another song from 1984 called Don't Stop by One Way. So yeah, whenever he sampled this and I was listening to the interview and he said
so
St. Louis, I was like,
that
oh.
means J.E.'s got ears on Tommy and stuff because J.E.'s still active. I still follow his career.
Yeah.
That's so
I used
cool.
to love this. This was my favorite song on the album.
What a
That's why.
that's so cool. Yeah, I see. I never really rocked that song before.
That's. I won't
Chill.
get into the song.
Chill.
It's a confusing song because it starts out about his mom and then it switches to the girlfriend, and if you don't
can't tell when.
and if you don't if you don't get
tune
that
out for a second.
if you don't figure out the transition, you're like, wait, what's he talking about his mom like that for? Go look.
Leave a comment if you know what we're talking about.
All right, next one, Tennessee. Features here, we got Trevor Spitta and Zachary Moon.
Interesting. Never heard of either.
Hey.
He's always got that bounce. Somebody's gonna clip us dancing and make fun of this. So.
I don't care. IDC.
Love those.
That's lunatic
That's
stuff
like-
too.
Yeah. Feel like that's why I feel so nostalgic, and I related to it when I heard it. I was like, this takes me back. Another
Dang.
reference. Little boy.
Flute.
Tommy, man. I don't know what that means, but love that line.
They call me Tommy because I'm trying to get rich, man.
Yep.
Woo!
No, they call him Tommy after Tommy Lee. Apparently that's what he was named after. His parents.
From the famous band.
Parents were fans. He said even at like a meet and greet, he was like, I named my son after you. All right, so this next one you might have heard. I don't know. Have you heard Thought You Were the One? That was like a single before this that I had heard.
I don't know.
Mm.
That's awesome.
Love those.
Yep. Stabs.
With that bass synth coming in too. Ooh.
Really cool melody over it too.
Right. That's one thing Jonah said about him. He's like, you can just have the simplest beat, but he'll come in and add this melody line over it.
Makes all the difference.
Thought wrong.
Tell him, Ryan.
I'm telling him. Like Soldier Boy.
Trying to get rich, man, like Tommy.
Yep.
Yeah. Man on the Moon style.
Here we go. Here, listen to this bass.
Warbles. Sick.
Yeah.
I love the vibe of this. I'm stoked. I know I'm late to the party on this one, but better late than never, you know what I'm saying?
And I talk about it being a vibe, and it is really interesting. The songs don't necessarily like fade into one another or transition into one another, but they're really set up in a way that they really complement each other.
I know, it kind of seems like
when it ends, I don't know, it still seems like the same vibe. But
yeah, it kind of seems like
different.
it bounces right into the next one almost in a way. Yeah, that's cool.
Next one, Letterman. Yeah, it's about David Letterman. So, no, it's
That bass.
funky. If you consent. It's not a transactional thing here, guys. I like his voice. Paco.
Mm-hmm. That's late.
Started at 4:55.
Vibes just once again. Tasty bass lines.
Mm-hmm. Sick all around. Yeah. Paco, like his voice, like I said.
Yep. Smooth.
And yeah, Letterman. I mean, great high school visual, relating to high schoolers. You know, I get it. This next one's green therapy. I think it's like he likes green light.
Yeah, it's like red light therapy.
Or he's good in the garden. This one's a little bit like Cushion OJ.
Sounds some Al Green vibes.
Yeah. Love those drums.
Yeah.
Panning too.
Oh yeah.
I said she always bone picking with me. I'm looking at a red flag all night. Staring at the light. It's not a green light.
No way it ain't.
I know that I'm not bad enough. Know that I'm not bad enough. Cause you're always playing with me. Know that she's bad enough. I know that she's bad for me. Thinking about the time that I was 17, I could have been anything. I tell my mama sorry.
Tommy's just vibes, man.
I had to leave home for a long time. I said my father always yelling at
It's making me want to go to a show.
It's true,
Yeah.
didn't get along. I had to pick the pieces up, had to start a tone. I had to smack him in his face and tell me leave me alone. And tell me leave me alone. And tell me leave me alone.
The way he says "tell me, leave me," it almost sounds like Tommy. Tell me, leave me alone. It's intentional or not.
I love how they end their songs with samples, man. So cool.
I don't know. I mean, I love my dad, but it's like, I wanted to talk about it.
Here today because he didn't drop the ball. He carried the necessary seed to you.
Yeah.
It's not optional. If you love him, he did his part on that. He fed you for the moment of power. It's now.
About to fade to the next one, you know. Yeah, I do like that too.
You're talking to me.
I didn't pick up on that until we're like listening, and I'm not really paying attention to the structure. But yeah, the end of them, he does do a lot of the sample and kind of just switches it up a bit. I guess that's what helps push you into the next song.
It definitely feels like when you say it was like, you know, cohesive and he didn't want to mess with that, you can feel that.
Right.
You can feel that this was a body of work.
Next one is Ride. It's called Vanity. Sounds like a vocal chop
Mm-hmm.
sample.
That reminds me of like some Francis,
Yeah.
Kanye. Ooh. Yeah, let's go.
It's almost got a little bit of Prince.
Yeah, I love it. That synth that's bouncing between our left and right ear. If I made this in the studio, I'd be like, brother, I know this sounds very generic, but it almost reminds me of Dirty Diana with the drums in some parts.
Okay.
And that synth. I mean, that's all very generic. You could say that about 1,080 songs, but
A little switch up here.
and the mix is killer on this.
So good.
Those little thin sounds are just stand out really well.
Pop.
I'm gonna do it for myself too. We got something in common, my bro. Yep,
That
that's super
riser.
cool. Ooh, mean.
Okay.
Now please stay tuned as we set up for
Listen,
the
listen.
next measure.
So good. This is very Kanye right here.
Yeah.
Those panning vocals
Yeah.
echoing all around. Crazy. How it started out.
Yeah. Totally reminds me of Francis, man.
This part especially is Kanye.
Mike D.
So sick.
I just did that at the right time.
You felt it just like they felt it, man. You know, same frequency. Oh, that feel. Yeah, so that one
Super cool.
overall is my favorite just because of all the production changes and ride.
Yeah,
and
you were-
just
You're right. It was a ride.
Yeah.
It was a ride.
so I really love that one.
Yeah, that was super cool. This whole album's been super awesome. I'm stoked to look into the producer more because I never
Yeah,
heard of him.
Jonah. Yeah, on to this last one, which is the only one in all lowercase,
Yeah.
which is interesting.
What the heck?
And it's featuring My Name Isn't Jmack. My name isn't Jmack.
Yeah.
Sorry, I can't read.
Yeah. Wow. You need a new name.
That's not his name, so.
Right. Yeah, Tommy was like, it looks like I've been yelling this whole album. I'm going to not on this last song.
Great.
And then I'm also going to bookend it with the period for
Yeah.
y'all.
It's a great outro. Send us off. I need a CG keyboard here.
You're not coming back around in the future. Leave me alone, safe and sound. And just when you go, my name in the future, and nothing was the same. I'm going back, nothing was the same.
I do a lot of those synth stabs.
Back to a place I'm calling home. There's no strings attached. Heart attack, shoot me down with a bullet when you're coming around.
I like all like the bending on it too.
I just love all that stuff because it makes it just unique. It's
Right.
not just a loop. It's really cool. Adds a lot. And then that bass, very impactful.
Can you figure me out? It's so damn loud. It's so damn loud. So damn loud. Can you figure me out? Can you figure me out?
Love delay on the vocals. There's bongos again.
Yeah.
Those sound like congas.
Yeah.
Congas are deeper than bongos. FYI.
I was wondering that when I made my notes. Because this reminds me of the final track on My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Who Will Survive in America? Because he's got those congos in that.
Yep.
Yep.
Bongos are the more high pitched. Congas are the
Pro tip.
Bigger deals, the more you know.
This is such a sick hook.
Seems like time moves forever. Seems like time moves forever.
The quiet is loud. The timing of the weather has been bringing me down. I bring you around, but everything you're talking about, walking around, you calling me out, walking me down, but never really stopping to doubt what you could do. Could you be better? Could I lose everything? I put in some effort. I took a few measures. I learned a few lessons. I never was clever. It seemed like time could move on forever. Is it perpetual? Could it be better than what I put on the pedestal? Could I do better than putting bread on the medical? Could I do better than all the shit that I said to you? Could I do better? I think that I could. If only time could move on forever.
Feel that.
Could it move on forever?
Seems like time moves forever.
Sick hook.
A guitar.
Seems like time moves forever.
Does seem like time moves forever, man.
I
Because
think it does.
there's always time
It's not a flat circle.
since the beginning of time, and even the end of time.
Seems like time moves forever. Seems like time moves
forever. Yeah, that's super cool.
Seems like time moves forever.
Gosh, what a sick record, dude.
Debut.
Holy crap.
Build up a little bit more.
Ooh, that synth is so cool.
Seems like time moves forever.
Wow. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Seems like time moves forever.
Yeah. Sick album. Just a vibe and like debut, man. Like,
Amazing. Super cool.
and it's like very homegrown. Like it's just Tommy and mostly those two guys, him and
That's
Jonah.
so cool. And it's very, very cool that he was able to, talk to the label and keep off the songs. It kind of blew him up because he wanted to keep this as a separate body of work, and it definitely shows. And man, yeah, I can't wait to hear more from Tommy Richman, because that was just awesome from front to back.
I mean, it's a risk that he took by
Yes.
leaving it off, but he is very smart, because the bands or artists that succeed are the ones that like cultivate a fan base and really focus on that.
Yeah.
You get these big hits and you'll get like a big tour, but then after that, what do you
Everybody
got?
forgets.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, or they want the same thing and then they get sick of that after a couple
Right.
of songs, and it's just, there's no way to go. There's no longevity when it comes to doing something like that. So,
So
the fact that he had such a big song and then put out a body of work, and whoever followed him up with that, or those are the real fans. So yeah, that was awesome. Thank you for showing me
awesome.
that.
Glad
Yeah.
you liked it.
Yeah.
And hope you guys liked it too. If this is your first time listening, if not, let us know what you like about it.
Yep. Leave your favorite song in the comments down below. We try and respond to every comment. Also, shout out to all you who have checked out our previous videos. If this is
Appreciate
your
it.
first time here, then be sure to check out some of the videos. They're going to pop up on your screen.
We
in a
listened to
second.
$1 Million Baby like a few weeks after it came out. I was hearing about it everywhere. I was like, all right, we got to check this out. So yeah, go check those out. And we got lots more coming. We're listening to The Weeknd tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, baby.
New album.
Oh, yeah.
So-
With a special guest, trying a new format kind of deal here. It's 2025. We'll catch you on the next video. Peace.